All right, let's talk about something that's probably on the mind of every single financial leader in Malaysia: withholding tax. We're going to dive into why getting this right isn't just a good idea, it's absolutely critical for your career.
So, let me just ask you this straight up, and be honest with yourself. Could Malaysian withholding tax be your biggest professional blind spot? Your biggest risk? It's a heavy question, I know, because the stakes are just so incredibly high.
You see, this isn't some minor footnote in the tax code. We're talking about a fundamental piece of the Malaysian Income Tax Act of 1967. It's complex, it's non-negotiable, and a simple misunderstanding, well, that can lead to some really serious problems.
And that brings us right to the heart of it, doesn't it? The high cost of doing nothing, or worse, getting it wrong. Let's not sugarcoat this. When it comes to withholding tax, there is zero gray area. A mistake isn't just a learning experience, it's a trigger for some very real, very painful consequences.
And what does that actually look like? Well, for starters, we're talking about hefty financial penalties that can hit your bottom line hard. Then comes the legal scrutiny from the authorities, which is a nightmare nobody wants. And beyond the money, your professional reputation takes a hit, you've just put a giant red flag on your company for an audit, and you're left with this constant, nagging financial uncertainty.
So when you look at that whole list of potential disasters, you've really got to ask yourself, can my organization, can I honestly afford to be unprepared for this?
Okay, so that's the scary part. But here's the good news. Now that we know the risk, there's a clear way forward. A direct path to not just coping, but to achieving complete mastery. And here it is. We're talking about a definitive 2-day program built from the ground up to take all that confusion, all that uncertainty, and transform it into your professional superpower.
The objective is really straightforward: to arm you with a deep, practical, real-world understanding of withholding tax. This isn't about memorizing jargon. It's about empowering you to manage your duties accurately and to navigate those tricky parts of the tax law with total confidence.
So, what does this path to mastery actually look like? Come on, let's get into the good stuff. What are you actually going to conquer in this program? On day one, it's all about building a rock-solid foundation. We'll cover the core purpose, how deductions work, enforcement, the whole shebang. Then on day two, we crank it up a notch. We dive deep into the advanced, complex stuff, like payments for interest, royalties, and to non-residents. For instance, you know those incredibly tricky contract payments to non-resident contractors? Yeah, we're gonna tackle those head on. You'll walk away knowing exactly what to do, what rates to use, and how to handle all the practical curveballs.
You'll also get the in-depth knowledge you need to confidently, and I mean confidently, manage interest and royalty payments to non-residents. This is another one of those areas where getting it right is everything.
And oh, this one is huge, especially for senior level pros. You will finally be able to cut through the complexity of double taxation agreements and their protocols. What used to be a massive headache will become a strategic tool in your arsenal.
Now you might be wondering, okay, but is this program really for me? Well, let me be crystal clear. It was designed from the ground up for leaders and key decision makers. So if you're a CFO or a financial controller, a finance manager, a tax pro, an accountant, maybe you're an auditor, compliance officer, or a legal advisor, if any of those titles sound like you, or if you're a business owner responsible for the bottom line, then yes, you are exactly who this was built for.
Because the real goal here is so much bigger than just checking a compliance box. This is about elevating your role. It's about you becoming the undisputed, go-to expert on this critical subject in your organization.
It really boils down to this: getting the knowledge you need to effectively manage and comply. That word, effectively, that's the key. It means you're not just getting it done, you're getting it done right, with strategy and with foresight. Ultimately, this is the transformation we're talking about. It's a journey. You're moving away from that reactive mindset of just trying to stay compliant to a proactive position of absolute, unshakable confidence in every single decision you make. So the final question is a simple one, and it's just for you. Are you ready to stop worrying and start leading? Are you ready to finally master withholding tax?